Hello guys, good evening. Welcome back. Haven't been active on YouTube since a long time, so just thought I'll just update one video and check. Let's see what's happening with the market right now. As you know, market sitting at all-time high with all the euphoria and election rally and BJP coming back to power in 24 and whatnot. So what's next for the bears over here? So historically, if you see, whenever the markets shot up like this significantly with multiple gaps in between, it doesn't end up lasting so long beyond that. So now let us just so what we are seeing is the higher time frame, like let's say at the chart of Nifty, and then let us just calculate the targets and see what are the possibilities going forward. So if you see and consider this to be a cup and handle breakout, which is starting from here from 18800, which was the previous all-time high, so the pullback was roughly about 11%. Okay, and then so now if we extend the same on the upside, and we are considering this one to be the breakout level, so somewhere here, so this is going out to be about 11% again. So the cup and handle target is complete. So I think whoever's got a lot of longs in this position, the intriguing part is you're not being able to see any sort of profit booking or a sell-off which is coming through in the last 3-4 days in spite of such a huge rally, which makes me suspect that FIIs is not the FIIs that is buying, it's all the fuzzy guys who are sitting in Gandhinagar, the gift nifty guys. They are the ones who have been buying. So let me get to how to, I think most people must have missed out the 1,000 point rally from 20,000 to 21,000. And now you'll be having that left out feeling. So now I think everyone would want to replicate that move back on the put side. Maybe that is how everyone would be thinking of, right? So I think you should not be in a hurry as of now. So just wait until so even over here you have seen some 10 days of like over here. So you've seen 10 days of rally continuous with a few gaps in between, and then followed by like almost the entire retracement, right? So even now we have seen a huge rally. If I had to compare this with some previous this one, then I think it is quite similar to this one, this one right here. So we have had like 8-9 days when the last 3-4 days have been gaps. So I think you will have to just wait until this kind of a candle is formed, like this one, the 19th October one. So and now let it break the previous day low. See, in all the previous tops, you will see a doji followed by a candle which is breaking the previous day low. So as of now, you must be seeing exhaustion, right? See, like even over here, you can see that after the doji, after the exhaustion, and then you can see one candle which is breaking the previous day low. So as of now, that has not appeared yet. So better to not preempt, right? So that is the idea, and not lose money in shorting. So yeah. So as of now, I think bears have been thrown out to the cleaners, and like they don't have any हिम्मत ही बची नहीं है अभी कि शॉर्ट करे जाके. तो वो एक चीज़ है. Now coming to sectors. So this is the one which I think should top out first because the rally entirely began with this. So the topping out process also happens in that fashion, where And seasonally, this is a weak quarter for the auto sector, because being the New Year and December quarter is generally a weak quarter, because festive season is over, so the pent up demand and everything is done. So the quarterly numbers for December quarters are generally muted. Like that has been the cyclical trend of autos, to say so. If you see this, even last year, somewhere around December, the auto index has topped out. And same goes to over here in 22 as well. Somewhere in it had topped out like slightly before, but it was not in a bull cycle at that time. So that is that. So now how to play it safe. So the idea should be to find stocks which have not made a fresh all-time high when the index has made a fresh all-time high. So what that means is there is inherent weakness in that stock, right? So now we're coming to this. So if you can just I'll just draw it for you and show. So see, this was a rectangle. So this has given you a rectangular kind of a breakout. So it's just pure technicals I'm just following, and nothing fancy. So if you calculate, this was thing about 5% in length. Then the same thing on the upside, it has extended by more than 8%. So everything seems to be very, very overstretched as of now in terms of all these sectors indices. So the ideal strategy for this one for a position would be to sell a call, because since things have gone up so much, the call premiums also would have gone up significantly. And this being like 10th of the month, so the decay also should be quite brisk going forward from here. So that is the idea. So I'll just list out a few stocks where you can think of doing a call sell kind of a strategy. Let's say, for example, Escorts. Right. So this has not made a new high when the index has made a new high. So the idea should be to sell a 3300 call and maybe buy a 3400 call, or maybe a 3500 call. So that depends on your risk appetite. So this will be a net credit strategy where, let us say, because the premiums in the 3300 will be higher compared to 3500, so you will be getting a credit, right? So there will be decay in 3500, but then the decay in this one will be higher because of higher delta, right? And then as and when, let us say, if it starts going in the money meaning if it starts keeping on going lower, you can add lower strike call sales, like let's say 3250 or 3200. You can keep selling like that, selling calls, I mean. So this will work for someone who is well capitalized, let's say about 20 30 lakhs of capital. If you have, then you can do these kind of strategies and take home premium without much tension. So this is one. And then so Tata Motors, for instance, so there are basically three kind of setups which you can choose. So one is a reversal setup and one is a continuation setup, correct? So this one is where we are looking for a reversal over here. This also seems to be very, very overstretched as of now. So or you could also do a but so let us say the other strategy which you could use for selling is you buy a call and sell a future. So let us say, for example, you can buy a 725 or 730 call and you sell a future. So if it goes up, your call will give you money, and your stop loss should be exactly the call that you have bought. So let's say you bought 730 ka call, then 730 should be your stop loss. So 15 rupees will be your stop loss. And then if it goes down, you make money in the futures. Goes up, you tend to make money in the calls. So 730. So your risk is defined, right? So that is one strategy in for Tata Motors. I mean, Looks quite overstretched after the Tata Technologies IPO and all that happened. So even after that, it just kept on going up, but it seems like it's exhausted. Mm. So this is one stock. And then coming to, let's say, Mahindra. So this stock as well has given you the first sign, what I was telling you about. Let it give you a confirmation sign कि it needs to break the previous day's low and close below it. So this has happened over here, right? The last 2 days lows have been broken and it's come down below that. So now your immediate target would be this pivot line. So this is about 1550. So around 150, 100, 120 points from here. So this over here, I think you could sell a future along with buying a call. So this would be a good strategy to play in Mahindra. So among all of them, I think Escorts and Mahindra look the best. Yeah. So then let us go sector wise and then just see how all the sectors have been performing of late in the last week. So over here also you've seen that there is a signal of topping out, right? So even over here you can see that it has broken the previous day's low. Even the weekly candle does not really look all that great. So you have had a attempt to make a fresh breakout followed by a sharp reversal. So not the best of the candles to have. Now coming to the heavyweights of the market, that is your HDFC Bank. So this is still quite strong. This looks very strong in fact. So banking is a no, like a strict no to sell. So just stay away from banking if you're looking to. So Bank Nifty may still have some more legs to go. So another 1650 and the all-time high has been 1720. So another 4 to 5% roughly for HDFC Bank to go up. There's some more room. But then yeah, you need to find like a daily candle which has to break down below the previous one. So banking as of now is a no. So banking might keep the market up, like at least stagnant, and the rest of the stocks might get sold off. So that should be the theme for the week going forward. SBI also is looking good. This also could do well. Same goes with ICICI Bank. Still looking good. No signs of weakness yet anywhere. Then your Axis. Same here. No signs of weakness yet in any of the banking stocks. So banking, if you see a decline in banking, then that should be a opportunity to buy the bank nifty and not sell. So selling should be done in FMCG, maybe auto. Let us check out IT. So IT still seems to be in a good, very strong uptrend, and on the weekly also it seems like it has given a nice breakout. So let us think this could still go up some more. Yeah, some more room remaining in this. So I think even over here you could be bullish. The best stock would be maybe LTTS and Mindtree. So see so the problem which arises when you are thinking of going long is it's already run up so much. So your stop loss will become very big at this point of time. Unless you have an earlier entry, like even if you enter a fresh long, your stop loss has to be very wide, which is not the most ideal thing to do considering the heights at which we are. So that is that. Then so this has given you a pause kind of a signal, MCX. So it's been a crazy performer in the past 3-4 months, almost doubling up in value. And now it has given you a signal where it is doji, long-legged. So both sides there's enough amount of supply on the upper side as well. So what's the signal now? The signal is it has to break below this doji. So basically you need a open equal to high. If you get an open equal to high over here, then this has a lot of room to go on the downside. So even over here you could use a similar strategy where you could sell calls, or you could buy future or sell future and buy calls. Either of that should work depending on your risk appetite. I would suggest selling a call would be better because the premiums would be quite high in this. You could even look for a in the money call maybe. So that is one. Yeah, so even over here you can see signs of exhaustion after 4-5 weeks of continuous up move. So there are some signs of exhaustion which are coming through even in this sector. So yeah, coming to this one. So this is one stock where I feel it has. So this is a range bound stock, right? It has not made a new higher high even after the rally, and it has reversed from the zone of supply, which is around 2250, 2350, right? So it has given a supply and taken supply and reversed from there. So whenever the stock has done that, let us say for example you can see it over here. So this is like a kind of a similar candle. Maybe this one is a similar candle. So you could look for follow through in this. So I'm just trying to show you how to select stocks for selling, right? So this is something which caught my eye. I thought let me share. If you guys like this content, oh yeah, McDowell's is one more where it has not made a new all-time high and then reversed from previous this one. So you can see there is a trend line. If you see, it's like a flag break. It's like a flag pattern as of now, but then it's not going upwards. It's reversing from the this flat line. So what that means is the correlators are strong at this level at 1080 or 1100, you can say. Then there is some negative news flow going through the weekend in Karnataka, where the government has, I think, uh, reduced the number of working hours for the distillery employees because of water shortage. So that should be one reason why it's a negative trigger for this stock. So let us see how this reacts. Even this over here, you could use a just strategy where you could sell calls. Then coming to, yeah, so you don't need too many stocks to sell. You just need one or two, and you need to have a solid position. So that is what it is. And this has been in a downtrend. No, not interested. So autos. So again, Hero Motocorp. So you can see this has come back to the previous all-time high, which was hit in 2017. And then so you could maybe call it a double top sort of a thing at 3800 or 3900. So this entire rally was driven by new launches. In fact, the I think Hero launched the Harley Davidson collaboration bike, and then I think Aisha Motors launched the Himalayan 450. Then your Bajaj had launched the Triumph and the KTM. So this rally has entire been on the news. So it's basically the news has been bought into, expecting bumper sales. So it is like the next 2-3 years of sales from these new models has been priced in already in these stocks. That is how I think our market's working as of now. Come on, but you cannot help it. Nothing can be done about that. So that's that. So even over here you can see it has been breaking the previous day's lows. Oh, wow. So this is one stock where you can see there has been some constant selling pressure all throughout, but in on the way it's been heading higher. So yesterday you have seen a big bad engulfing candle bearish. So you could easily, let us say, get a move till 920, 910, maybe even 900 if you're lucky, which is not much, 5-6%. So I think FMCG and auto are the ones which have topped out first, and then you could see some selling pressure only in these sectors. Then banking is still strong, IT is still strong. So that is the wrap up for this week, and let us see what happens in the next one. So if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. I think that's it for now. If you have any more suggestions on the video, you can write on the comment section. And any stocks to be analyzed or something like that, you could please add in the comment section. Okay, thank you. That's it for now.